To the first round of Map 1.
Thank you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if the head-to-head will alter at all with this series. And, of course, we'll just see who can make the bigger statement here. And if EG really are going to play like they have something to prove. Because I think they do. To prove to themselves, the fans, and their place in the scene. Prove something in Europe here. Even if it's still only versus FURIA. They've got to do this and then win versus European teams. We're calling Yuurih the landlord. I don't care what happens. Okay, he was so good here yesterday.
And
oof, they can't throw those nades properly.
Down to 58.
That's one of the flashes they needed. They knew it was a hall pop now.
Honda drops the bomb, but Circ answers it right back. Yuurih, dude, he was low on ammo in that CZ, and he still gets the kill. A quick gush back to kscreato keeps him committed to the bomb site.
Yuurih is walking up faded, right?
Yeah, he is slowly.
Oh,
but he actually comes back. Ooh, awkward pistol round. Art, he's just gonna run into the site. Catches Circ in the sky. Yuurih still reloading this CZ. Gets it back up with 10 shots in the mag. Bomb still on the ground. The CZ's good for a second. And all the while, Stanislaus just hanging out here on the balcony, looking for a chance to swoop into the site. That was a weird pistol round. Weird engagements. And it's not yet over. But Stan doesn't have any Kevlar, and he's got 2 CTs just peppering him back. Art finishes this one, and FURIA will take pistol.
Yeah, they just totally got played with there. That could have gone in either direction, right? It became a lot less about strategy in the mid-round situation. Art was going to commit very hard to crossing through that smoke. This is just a great shot, but see, he just pushed through the archway and then actually just went back as soon as he got that kill. He's like, I've done enough. FURIA pick up the first pistol. A very strong start. No buy up here for EG as they failed to get the bomb planted, even though they had so much presence on the site for that long. FURIA did such a great job of keeping the pressure high.
Smoke at the base of Banana. They see nothing. No contest whatsoever here from what is a full Glock round. EG have spent nothing. All right.
Punished for the peek, the shoulder peek into the smoke. And yeah, FURIA can just chill. I mean, I think they struck such a good balance between, the way they were taking banana control, how much presence they had. We contrast that with our game earlier. You can see why I have so many gripes with Navi, and I always bring it up when we're casting. It's just like, yeah, no, this is, FURIA will play this map well on CT side and get the amount of information they need, and sometimes a little bit too much, but definitely never too little. And that's what I think is very good for them when we're watching. You see, they always have the information they need at minimum. Of course, this is just an anti-eco where they're hunting around for the kills, and the T's are trying to do a decent job of avoiding them if possible. But it doesn't seem like they're going to get the wool over FURIA's eyes.
Ooh, Tarek could get one. Awkward situation here, but he will blast away Yuurih. Of course, 2 more CTs peek him from alt. Brehze with a Glock frag of his own. And a chance to maybe topple yet another, but then he gets sandwiched from FURIA on both sides. 2-0, only losing 2 bodies in the process.
Perfectly clean. No plant again. And we'll see what happens this round now. They're going to buy up. They've got the full utility kits. It's only going to be an AK buying situation here on the T side. I'm super looking forward to for the second half for EGCT side on this map. But very confident on the T side as well. I think they have some really cool executions that I'm looking forward to watching. And Stanislaus at the helm of it all. Up there was Zeus. I always really love to tell the story of how Stanislaus and Zeus kind of patched things together and come together for the sole cause of winning, even though they had some differences previously on Liquid, way back in the day. I think it's rare that you see people get past their petty differences when it comes to some of these CS storylines, and I think it's really cool that the 2 of them were able to do it.
Oh, nice shot,
crispy.
Ethan. Quick headshot onto Honda. Yuurih's got that oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, Honda's playing A.
Yeah. Honda's playing arch side. Bit of a difference, but Yuurih comes out from the corner. Double mow down. And a third. Yuurih doing everything from the back of the bomb site. kscreato's coming in to help, but Yuurih barely needs it.
He finds the last headshot, too, with the USP. Nicely done from Yuurih from the back of the site. Man, he just does not waste any bullets. The spray is absolutely perfect, right? I mean, it's just close range position, instant double headshot into the spray transfer. You know, the perfect amount of strafe right there. Cirque had no chance, and I think gets the first dink off as well as the second on this USP. So sick from yuurih.
Tarek turning his back over just cost him pretty hard. And a pause off of it.
Yeah. Oh. Over to yuurih. That's sick. The hype is there. You love to see it. I think, yeah, I wonder, Honda was in B like every time, every round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the ace there, you got the anti-eco ace. Okay, so did they really just switch spots? That's quite interesting. Oh, it looks like not. Maybe it was just that one round.
Maybe for the 3-man A setup.
Yeah.
yuurih off to the races, 7-1 to start the day. Art gets wrecked by brehze, but there's so much grenade damage that Vinny is able to mop up a couple kills. Flashes to his side as Stan eats it all, blinded by the light. And Honda arrives in the nick of time for a triple headshot close to give FURIA their 4th.
Yeah, super solid stuff. They lock it down. They're like a wall.
Oh.
What's that? Gotta get the fishbone out?
Got a little hair in there.
4-0 start here for FURIA, and the op is in Cirque's hands, finally.
Man, Cirque looked good on that op yesterday as well versus EG.
Did he?
Versus Australis. I watched not the games, but the highlights. Saw some of his clips. The Bulgarian beast. The Godfather.
The Godfather?
Yeah, he likes share.
He's like the Godson.
But he puts his face on the Godfather's body.
You would have.
You know, he that's a him thing.
Oh, true.
He likes it.
Okay.
That's how he sees himself, you know? He identifies as
Gotcha.
the Godfather.
Not an Apache attack helicopter?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe some days.
Wow, he's out here. He's gonna sandbag. They need to both get mollied. His op shot, he's got a rifle right behind him. Rifle goes down. No op trade as well. Ethan gets 2. They can get into B now. The rotations are late, but all the T's are not in place.
Yeah.
They think maybe there's a third here.
And I mean, just the 4 versus 3 in and of itself is something to be happy about. So don't force the issue.
Get the smoke. You let the smoke there, top banana.
Ooh, Cirque punishing kscreato as he tried to peek around banana. Wanted to know what was up. And instead, he goes down. yuurih and Honda, 2 versus 4.
Interesting, because they haven't moved.
Oh, man.
They're thinking the rotations are going to be archway, which is a fine assumption to make, but it will cost them a kill, and they don't know the second player is here as well. They're looking at arch.
But Honda just ate that flashbang. He still hasn't been checked. Tarek almost allowing him to get away with what would have been a robbery.
If that wasn't just like a 4.5-second flash, then surely Honda gets that kill. That was very scary.
Damn.
And then they're basically winning, right? Because they got pit and they got apartments, 2 kills.
This is Ethan's 2K.
This was so beautiful. Oh, it was a spray transfer as well. Now, Art does drop a shot, but that's a very risky situation, right? Doubling up on sandbags with an op.
Yeah.
Just terrifying.
I mean, and Art made some crazy moves yesterday as well in their opening matchup. The amount of times that he was just smashing his head against the wall at the outside part of Nuke.
He just died to Niko constantly.
So many times.
Yeah.
You know, but that's Art. Art takes the risks.
Yeah. He also had an op. Like, Niko was just... like, Niko was on another level. That's definitely a game that is worth a second look. Ooh. Okay, then he doesn't overcommit, and he actually does get away, which is interesting. It looked like he was going to get punished for sure. Art takes his place with the AWP. He'll sit and wait. Will he go for the repeat? This is the question. There is an op that could potentially face him. It's just not here right now. Looking for the boost on the half wall. And they re-smoke bottom banana as well. The T's have not come for it, which resets the situation. It looked like they were about to pounce, but not expecting the late smoke. I think this was a good call by FURIA. They get the rotations out as well. Not a bad CT setup here. Not bad at all.
No, again, properly stacked.
Oh, they're so comfy.
Yep. Let's see if they can manage the hold. Vinny just slips into that position.
You saw him, eh?
I think so, yeah, by the way he turned, but we'll see. We'll see. Vinny Gonna stare at his feet for the time being. This completely opens Arch. Arch to B would be a disaster for FURIA, and there is time to still skate this through, but instead they wrap around into the A site. They're coming to challenge the players on pit. Honda, highly primed, eats another flash and dives behind the boxes as kscreato does all the heavy lifting. 2 kills from pit, bomb cut off, and all that's left here for EG is Stan and brehze. They cannot exit. Vinny, low health, pops up like an enraged whack-a-mole. He sends them packing. FURIA lead 5-1.
No shot really, right? They get Vinny staying alive, getting the info, and then refreshing the smoke bottom banana, Art taking his place, staying active on the half wall to get the info, and then just quite simple, right? They rotate over, they overstack the A site. Navi, why can't you do this, man? Navi, please. Please play for information. FURIA do this every round, every match. It looks good. Standard way to play. It works well. Come on, Navi, please. They're not the only team, right? Like FURIA are just a good Inferno team, but there's lots of teams that do this really well. But that was just a good example of what it looks like, you know, sound fundamental level.
This is all the economy for evil geniuses, so they let this round slip by, and suddenly FURIA are having a field day on the defense. Art up close. Hey, goes ahead and gets Ethan. Stan quick trade though. That's his first kill of the map, and he's only going to get the 1. But we've got the trade train going both ways. 3v3 is what we are left with, and Circ, AK in hand, fires a shot before disengaging. Yuurih on the bicycle waits for some kind of pressure to be applied here. Again, evil geniuses in the mid-round moment are going to walk at this A site, and, well, it's the proper call. Because of that trade back and forth, we still had FURIA with 2 guys towards B, but they've now sussed out that the top of banana is clear, and they're trying to rotate in time.
Yeah, EG are giving them so much space here. They're actually going to be able to fast flank to the bottom of mid. Free kill for Yuurih. Can pull out his nades if he wants to, or just take the dry duel pre-fire out. He's looking for 3. He does grab them both. At the end, that's beautiful. 1 in pit on the site as well. Yuurih is a rock.
Really done. Really well done.
Really done him in.
Really done him in with that one. 3 kills from pit for Yuurih. Couple of wallbang headshots in the middle of all of that. He hears the player drop as he goes for that second peek, so re-engages brehze instead of this final frag, and never even shows himself to Circ, knowing what was up. Great start for Yuurih here on Inferno. 11-2, 7 rounds deep.
It's nice. They had no suspicion about the pit player at all coming out onto the site. But even at that point, because the amount of time they took at top of mid, they were already getting flanked. Rotation already come in. There was a moment there where even if, I mean, Yuurih does get 3, to be fair, but someone could have been drawing a distraction over on the archway. They had about a 15-second period where Yuurih was alone on the A site. Would have been easier to trade. Pistols up for evil geniuses. Complemented slightly with some utility at least. But what is the plan?
What's the plan, Stan? For now, try to work these pistols. Any red flags on the play yet, Launders?
For EG?
For anybody.
I mean, I just think FURIA are playing very well. Like, I really like the way they're playing.
Okay. Yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And so far, FURIA just gonna sit back and relax here as they allow yet another attempt at this A site. Art's gonna hit this off shot, and FURIA have taken their 7th. 7-1.
It's hard to play against. I think the #1 thing that is winning FURIA rounds is how quickly they retake banana control after EG shows some presence.
Yep, agreed.
It's not that EG are not fighting them on banana at all. They're trying. They're trying to cross the half wall. They're trying to go for info. They're trying to find in-between timings. But, like, every single time, FURIA know when they're about to leave. Like, it feels like Art just understands Stan, you know, in the same way that, like, Fallen might say he understands Glaive. Like, they just get each other. And I feel like here, every time they've called to, like, go for the retake on top banana or when to peek and stuff, they've always been correct about it. Here are the late grenades to catch at the top, and that does significant damage. Art, no attempt on the wallbang, but significant damage on brehze and Stanislaw to start out the round. Even if it's unconfirmed, it still counts.
Looked like he wanted to send that wall bang out, but the fire at his feet kind of flustered his fingers, and then he comes back with a crisp 3 kills on the AWP, making it look all too easy. And a fourth, why not? Art just dismantles the setup from Evil Geniuses. We talked about how they were successfully going into Banana once EG showed a little presence. Well, EG were standing right there.
We need that without X-ray, right? Because that is the textbook example of perfect pre-aiming. He visualized exactly where every target would come out and did not have to flick at all. Look at this. Every single kill, the way that he peeks is just beautiful. This last one, of course, is just an incredible shot. A flick to match, but going wide on Stanislaw, who had the tightest angle to the top of B. And yeah, what a showcase from Art. Honestly, just doesn't put that many rounds together that look like that. But I think it feels like he has the aim to do it. But that's like a, yeah, that's definitely peak Art right there.
8-1 scoreline and pistols for Evil Geniuses yet again. They've got 1 player still in mid and 4 stacked up on the other side of this apps smoke. The landlord is 12-2. Looking more like a land baron.
And he's sitting in the halls right beside them, huh? In the window room. Yeah. He's ready to come up from the back, too.
He's going to walk right behind
he's
them.
Definitely
if nobody watches. Yeah. It's still, of course, an exit here for EG. They're able to get footing on the bomb site. In fact, they're able to get kills. Yuurih, had he been just a second sooner, maybe could have raised the warning sign, but instead, we've got this back and forth. Stanislaw would have just heard these players shifting through middle, so definitely EG on high alert. This would be a huge round win for them to pull off with just the pistols. And with a little bit of utility still to work with, they have a chance. But Vinny, he slips through the smoke and breezes over towards pit. Stan still yet to get into the action, but he is coming from apps, sure enough. Vinny can't land it, and Breeze and Stan will seal the deal. It's EG with a second.
Well, it was a fine attempt. Like how Yuurih played it, totally did a great job. I mean, he came through fast, but it was right as they were exiting. So it's at least one time where EG found like the best timing and didn't wait too long. It could have definitely been uglier than that. They got out. The pistols end up getting the refrags. And I think the guard is down on the A site because Yuurih is about to clear out the back of halls, right? So for that moment, people from FURIA on the site are expecting it to be called as clear, and there wouldn't be like 4 players jumping out on a full exec. But it is just an eco.
Ooh, but we're right back to where Art wants to be.
Yeah.
Sitting in the man advantage. Molly on Yuurih. Oh, dude, look at this. He's not afraid of much, but that Molotov actually spreads pretty deep and takes him down to 36. And I believe because Tarek heard that, he's now on high alert and looks to walk him in here.
You got to be very careful. I think the angles here are going to favor the guy holding the window in terms of seeing the top of someone's head. Oh, and Tarek's kind of just camping this out for now. But Yuri's not standing up, which is key. Just specifically waiting for the jump. Very smart play by him. Maintains his presence in halls. 3 stack on the B site as he can confirm no one else is here. Oof.
Flashbang over the top, but this is a heavily stacked site. Good trade by Ethan. Here comes kscreato with a single kill and a little bit more damage. Do they expect Honda? He walks right out and closes this 9th round win for FURIA. They thought they had it figured out when they killed kscreato on smoke. Honda just slips in with an easy 2K and an easy 9th round win.
Nice. That's another situation. I think one stat that needs to be counted up is how many times, like despite winning or losing, how many times are the CTs overstacking the correct site, right? It's like based off the information. That's something that you have to watch to know in terms of like what happened in the game. And in this game, it's really just been like all FURIA in that regard. Like very smart about when they've moved, taken information, rotated over. It's never been a gamble. Almost never. It's almost always been off of concrete knowledge. See, again, bottom banana control very quickly. You get to tell someone's going to try something up at the top of mid. Tarek gets battered down to just a couple of health. And Vinny is inside the smoke waiting for Ethan, so he has a huge advantage on this fight, yeah.
But it does get traded back by Stan, who's just sitting in his spawn. Good position to recover. However, of course, Art's still so close that the audio offers info. And Art's looking to strike him down off of the back of that. But there's 2Ts still in the tunnel. And with Cirque getting the op pick, it's Art to try and answer. Art, oh wow, honing in on the right side of things. Throws the flashbang as the fire spreads, and he is fine. But he'll still use it to dodge back, taking a little bit of damage in the process. A frag sent forward towards Cirque takes him to 79. It's a 3v2 advantage for FURIA, but A site's somewhat open.
Yeah. Well, there's this one player here who might not get smoked out, who could potentially get some information, but they'll subvert him and go through the hall. So it does open up the potential for a post plant, which is nice. But Tarek's damage earlier on in the round from yuurih might count for a lot here. 2v3 already, and he's incredibly low.
Flash to possibly prime the peak from yuurih. 14-3. Little fake flash here, trying to grab the attention. That does get Tarek to turn around, but he's also aware of the fact that that smoke soon fades. 3 HP for Tarek's not ideal, so easy pickup, and then Art gets the better of Cirque with the AWP. I believe he peeks from apps.
I love seeing that from yuurih's perspective, because it just showed how, like, first of all, Tarek was focused on him, and then the other player was also thinking about when he was going to peek, and yuurih just never actually peeked.
Never did anything.
But he did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like he never actually committed to the peek, but he did do so much.
He never pulled the trigger, just slowly squeezed it.
I'd like to say also, Art, because of that frag highlight from the beginning, one thing I love about watching him is you can tell how smart of a player he is, because you always can see the danger meter going. It doesn't always look perfect the way that he's approaching, like how he's fighting sometimes, but he knows exactly when he's got to peek something, when he knows the next fight is going to be over here. And today, we're both seeing like that game sense kick in, but also the crazy plays met with amazing shots as well. He's 14-4.
Damn. Do they walk through this? Honda's ready, if so. And there it is, but nice shot by Stanislaw. Honda not able to get the bullet out. kscreato, almost a second off of that one, but here comes yuurih from the pit, and he's not able to hold back that array of duels given by EG. So we talked about the 14-4 of Art. Can't forget, yuurih was right there with him. 15-3 when you, or excuse me, 14-3 when you said it. Now 15 kills as well, so that's really the left-right of FURIA so far. But Evil Geniuses.
Oh, they had the identical. I was talking about Art's score line, but they had the identical kills.
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Honda, he definitely could see.
Yeah, just a little slow on the shot.
He just maybe hit mouse 2 instead. I don't know. Not exactly sure what happened there. Maybe he was more blind than we could tell. But that was definitely, you know, an important kill. But at the same time, there's still 3 alive from EG. All 3 of those players got kills of their own, so it wouldn't have been that easy. Stan with 2 for himself as well. So far, a strong half, and it's an even strength map from FURIA. Maybe more CT favored by maybe a decent margin for EG. So still looking forward to the second half. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to be quite like simple on CT side nuke with anything EG can bring. Sure. Especially with this much history versus FURIA, but I think they'll definitely be better, at least if not not a lot, then a little bit. Let's have another go of it with the op on Cirque.
There's just also not really like a star performer coming out of EG at all, right? So the parallels to the whole simple Navi line it's kind of hard to make for multiple reasons. For now, they just try to survive. Get a couple more rounds on the scoreboard at the end of this T side and do your best on the defense. Fire spreads the feet of Stan. He's down to half health. Everybody from Evil Geniuses clumping up outside of this B site. Honda's gonna eat a flash. The smoke is in front. Does Vinny peek? Ooh, that's great damage, Honda. He ends up getting the kill. And Vinny also able to deliver. Oh, Honda, 2 kills through smoke this round.
Damn.
Doing a fine job of shaving off the HP and keeping FURIA's odds of winning this one nice and high, but Cirque also high on the boxes is able to connect an op shot to keep this the single man advantage. Tarek taking to the new box and then repositioning time after time. That's a crucial op shot from Cirque to keep this one even. And Cirque's being drawn into the clutch now. Sees the barrel on CT cross. This is a great bait. Eats the flashbang and dives back. Bomb not planted anywhere near him. He has to let this slide. An 11th round for FURIA.
He's probably just back out, yeah. There's just no chance. With where the bomb was planted, it was a nice post plant from Cirque, good attempts, but Honda's great kills. Honestly, like the strat from EG, because honestly, they've been getting outplayed on every single one of these T rounds in terms of trying to deny information or get it back. So instead of fighting that battle, they just take B control through the nades, they risk it there, and then they just move right into the executes. They skip all of the map control part, right? And there's still only 2 players in the site, so that's been their best odds of getting into a site for once. And then they still can't out-trade effectively because of the great spam smoke spams, excuse me, from Honda, both on CT and in coffins.
Final round of the half here for Evil Geniuses, and it's got them a very quick opening, almost a second from Vinny's famous spray.
I think they do the exact same thing.
Fast movement though, really quick from Art, moving through the apartments, going all the way over towards T-spawn, as sure enough, Evil Geniuses will overwhelm this B bomb site. Maybe kscreato lines it up through smoke? No. With the fire behind him, he has to kind of give up the angle. Art, Mag 7 and a USP. Being kept in this by Stan, and Stan knows his angles. But because it's the final round of the first half, FURIA, they're going to have to test this 2v4, whether they want to or not. Smoke grenade goes over top, blocks off vision from Banana, and yuurih starts to peel them off of the bomb site itself. Tarek, he is very much stuck here in this open spot. And the trade's not there. Good lockdown by Tarek as his other teammates were smoked off the play, but no consecutive round wins for EG across the entire first 15.
Why am I spotting right in front of you?
Oh,
A lopsided scoreline to start off Inferno, but a little bit of life from EG towards the end. Do they have what it takes to recover from an 11-4 on the CT side? Launders,
They can do it.
yes or no?
They can do it.
Yeah?
I don't think they will, but they could. They've got a good CT side. I'm looking forward to it.
Same. I want to see more out of them. This is a good head-to-head that I thought would give us some close rounds, Mohan. And there were some close ones, but they just majority ended up on the side of FURIA. So second pistol coming at you live.
Such a good first half from FURIA. We can at least talk about that. Like, if anything, FURIA definitely deserved a lot of credit. They moved really. It was hard. You know, it's so hard to play against the way they were moving. The reads were so good. The subs were so good. Art was just hitting shots, and they can win a half without him going positive. What about when he goes 14-4? Okay, they go for the half-wall boost to kill Tarek. He was just supposed to catch the fallback. And they don't over-rush it either. They would have ate that grenade if they just ran through. And now Ethan moves up to try to get some damage off. He'll eventually fall back. They'll leak the flash. They'll also not overcommit. But look who's in CT spawn!
Of course. Of course Art is.
How? When did he do that?
I don't know. Maybe he started the round here. Sometimes it feels that way. Brehze is going to be up inside of the boiler, and look at this. So far, so good, but Art, he's still behind them. Get that money. As kscreato gets the headshot onto Brehze, Art activates, doing a bit more damage, but it's a 2v2 nonetheless. And FURIA, they've got a little bit of an advantage in terms of HP. Ethan, good angle. Oh, but he misses his first chance. So back to the new box. He goes 6 health. A single shot will take him. kscreato puts it between the eyes just to be certain he's dead. And Stan now on for the clutch. A frag grenade that could have banked him a frag had it hit the mark, but instead Vinny hits the headshot, and FURIA hit 12 rounds.
Wow. I actually did not even realize Art was that far out. And I guess no one else did either.
Look, he just blends in with the walls.
Yeah. Oh, man. He does look like he owns the place. That's crazy. And he gets a $1,500 for the knife kill, as well as like a really important kill in that round. And such a crazy position for him to be in, because the round looks viable without him there. If he's just on banana, they do the boost on banana. They're already doing a cool thing, is what I'm trying to say. And then they have Art as well, you know, doing some other crazy stuff. And when did he exploit Arch like that? That was really sick. Okay. Well, it won't be an easy road back.
And because he gets that knife kill, he can spend his money how he wants. So he goes ahead and grabs that P90. A weapon we saw Honda put his hands on yesterday.
Oh, because Art said in the article that Honda's Art 2.0. So Honda read the article. He's like, all right.
P90 it is.
Start with the P90 then.
I don't personally get it, but hey, man.
It's got a lot of bullets.
Sure.
It costs a lot, and
It costs so much.
you get the lower kill bonus as well, not the SMG kill bonus.
A Galil is less expensive.
And people are calling the Galil the AK. Or sorry, they're calling a Galil a $2,000 M4.
Yep.
But
again,
run and gun potential, 50 bullets,
50
6
bullets.
consoles.
50 bullets.
Yeah, lots. You can jump.
That's factual. It's like a garden hose, essentially. But instead, it shoots bullets. And we've got FURIA very much clumping up outside of the B site, ready to get this party started. Ethan and Tarek hoping they just walk away from this, but that is not the case. Tarek with the CZ and Ethan the 5.7, both getting away with a pistol kill somehow, some way. P90 now, rattling off rounds. 8 seconds left. Tarek, he may just run right through this, but yuurih takes him down before he ever sees a thing. And then Cirque also shooting away. Brehze gets the better of Art. It's a man advantage for EG. This would be a huge way to alleviate the pressure of having lost that last round.
Oh, I like this post plant. They can both attack on construction simultaneously. Some damage in. Now looking for the time delay, but still halfway through the bomb. CTs can rush him down. They eventually get the kill.
No
and there's
time.
still enough time to defuse, I think, even with 10 seconds.
Is there? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's coming down to the wire somewhat, but
Nah, he's fine.
looks like they're good, yeah.
It was the heat of the moment that had me convinced that bomb was ticking faster, so solid retake, EG. I mean, like 4 HP makes the difference here. 3 health, specifically, for Cirque. And he had to go to the CZ.
But he moves, right? He doesn't stay back and try to fight his own 1v1. He's like in there to try to commit. That's good. Recognizing how much time he has left over. And it's round one. Nice hold between Ethan and Tarek to get the kills with the pistols that they did. And I love the counterplay tactics when we have the post-plant situations on B now where, you know, people are waiting for the spams when you try to put the bomb down. So Yuurih was immediately looking to where someone would put through shots into construction. People aren't playing games these days. It really comes down to the smallest details.
Being flashed around the smoke. Art wants to challenge this alongside kscreato. These are the two AK wielders. A trio of Deegs is all that's all around them. Tarek getting wrecked just through the side of the smoke, but Stanislaw with that MP9 good for the double. And an additional kill coming in from Brehze leaves just two Deegs with bomb at the base of Banana.
I think they'll be patient about getting these guns back. It looks like Stanislaw has upgraded his AK. They probably want to try to get one on the second player on the site, but he's got a FAMAS. Okay, one here tucked in. Flash comes through. Ethan tucked second oranges with an MP9, but they push through into spawn. Stanislaw will recover, get the kill. I didn't expect to see Vinny that far out, but has enough time to set up. And now it's all down to Yuurih, top performer.
It's a great recovery round from Stan. This was a 3 versus 5 for Evil Geniuses. And Stan the man, able to rock back those two players with his MP9 on Arch, catching Vinny as well, who was looking to use the element of surprise.
Fortunately, they both did get tagged. I feel like we got the assists here, Cirque and Tarek, and yeah, that make things easier, but those kills absolutely necessary. Maybe even that third one, you know. Could have been Ethan alone on B. 12-6. So we'll get a rifle round anti-eco here to set up, and we'll get a full-fledged buy versus buy in this next round. Should be very telling as to whether or not FURIA will have trouble in the second half.
It's the CT side of Evil Geniuses that won them the map versus Astralis. Beating Astralis on Inferno, no easy feat. They had 9 CT rounds in the second half to close that map.
Look at this mini-map, Navi. Please, look at this mini-map.
Replicate it.
Replicate it. Both half, either half, both teams. Whichever one you want to take. Here are the ideas.
Those footsteps being heard by Ethan calls that this movement forward on A site is inbound. Vinny with his new Glock will sit back as the rest of his team look to just bully their way out through balcony, but they may get bullied themselves by Brehze. Up close and personal off the FAMAS, good for 1 kill, sends them scattering back the other way, and Ethan, easy pickup as Vinny emerges through the smoke to his own demise. No flashbangs, nothing, just the Glocks to work with here, and they still pick up 1 kill, almost a second, Stan barely alive, but he gets there with the spray, another 3K to his name. And he had a slow start, but he is now even at 14 and 14.
Oh, can we go back to Ethan's cam? There's got some words on the whiteboard behind him. Communicate always. Team play. Information. Oh, it's like a serious one. Be decisive. We are built differently. Okay, maybe
Information, survive.
Don't lose timing.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I can say this like a poem.
Go ahead.
Information, survive. Communicate always. Don't lose timing. Be decisive.
Is that poetic?
I don't know. You tell me.
I guess it could be. Got some strange. It was like militaristically poetic. I was like,
take up your arms.
How would Vince say it?
How would Vince say it?
Yeah.
Better than I did.
Okay. Do you have an impression?
I don't have an impression of
Okay.
Vince. No, I cherish him too much.
Have you ever done it? Oh, I mean, your impressions are good, man. They're not offensive.
Well, sometimes they are.
Sometimes they are, yeah. But not towards other
Like when I want to be
commentators.
pimp. 50 subs in the chat, guys. Thank you so much, buddy. Remember, giveaway on Sunday. Sub goals every day.
How's your mic?
How's my new markers?
Oh, man.
But enough of pimp. You guys will have to hear from him later. For now, you listen to us. And we watch EG start to mount a solid CT side. Looking for 4 rounds in a row as FURIA are back on guns.
Well, FURIA got what they wanted. It's also a strat to go for something that's cool that they were willing to try is taking banana and top mid at the same time. And sometimes that can be a gamble, just like not having enough resources in one place. But like here's a situation where they benefit on both. But we have the re-aggression from Evil Geniuses to the top of mid, and they wanted to deny this so badly, but this is a good play by EG. And they get some of that info.
Gap.
Oh, perfect. That's the bomb spotted and down as well as it was heading over towards B. This is going to create some paranoia in the FURIA camp.
Dude, stavn on a serious comeback.
Yeah?
He was like 0-6 at one point, and now he's the top fragger for EG.
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately, that could be a bad thing, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. But so could this. A perfect flash coming in. Allows for Vinny and Art to pick up a couple kills. Honda, he's going to challenge up from balcony. They don't even need this A site, but you can see it drawing the attention of EG. In fact, it's drawing FURIA back into the action as well. Everybody's here towards this A site. 8 seconds. Kscreato, he gives it up. They concede. Oh, Honda, he needed that next kill, or FURIA just had to keep going to the B site.
Damn, that was it. Yeah, that was it. And hey, such a good job on delaying the late smoke as well. You see that the FURIA were actually intending on coming back towards top mid. And then as soon as they were thinking about it, they had the smoke land right in their face, and they had to reroute. So that's a confidence victory for EG. That tells us a lot about, you know, their odds of maybe winning in this map, even though it was such a bad start. Really getting shades of that last series in this regard. Ever since the pistol. 4 rounds straight here on the CT side. Mixed buy in this round here, round 21.
Oh, damn, Tarek. He's going to get punished. Art's behind it. Super low HP for 2 of these Ts. But a 5v4 nonetheless.
Yeah, they get the 5v4. It's one of those situations where it's like, who would you rather be? Because you know what? Like, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. They still are fighting for top banana control as well. Not playing scared. It's good stuff from EG. The information has been king for both these teams.
I feel like it's unconfirmed damage, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, but will it matter? Well, I mean, they've also only got the deagles as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting hot swapped out. Honda gonna hang on to his.
Yeah, he's no Kevlar.
True. Okay, so the double pit setup plus an arch rotator, 1 player back on the B side. That means EG, they're just, this is kind of a gamble stack towards A, but they went and got info at top banana, and that's why Stanislaus made its way over.
It's the 2-player pit setup that's going to have to prevail. Cirque at bat first, and he gets wrecked. The unarmored Honda with the deagle kill, but yuurih on his head! And now that's a chance for brehze. He whips it back, Kscreato kills him. And this HP for FURIA could still cost them the round, but at least a bomb plant comes into
Oh,
fruition.
they're not gonna try it.
And they go ahead to walk away.
As you mentioned, that's where the unconfirmed actually matters. If they saw the health bars, they might have attempted it, but here they just think 3-2 players with the bomb down. Let's not even try it. So that's a round 1 back for FURIA. A very unlikely situation. Good opening kill from Art, it looks like here.
Yeah, Tarek runs right through.
Flash the support, but he's playing anti. One person's running up, looking. One person's playing anti. You can't always trust flashes, but sometimes you've got to make plays like Tarek makes. Like him and Ethan, they've just got a good combination, right? Fire and ice. The way that Tarek is always running out, spraying, crouching while moving, and that's like Tarek's Counter-Strike. And then you have Ethan, always never crouching, always standing perfectly up. You know, ideal crosshair placement. Very smooth with it, a little bit more reserved, not at the same level of pace as Tarek, doesn't create as much space as Tarek, but, you know, guaranteed to win that first duel. Very likely to get the refrag. And for that reason, that's why they're usually super strong. I mean, from Ethan's perspective, so far so good on the banana plays. And I think, you know, FURIA, they win kind of a lucky round here, at least a little bit. They didn't have full guns. They were lucky for that retake to not have been attempted from EG. They got that great 1 deag from Honda.
Yeah.
What is
He
that?
had no armor, man. How does that aim punch not mess him up?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he got shot up like.
Yeah. That's why Cirque should be so frustrated, because...
Oh.
Aight. They clear front runner in terms of utility damage.
Honda has 1 utility damage.
The hot dog shark at 382. Buy up from EG, 3 players early on banana. See if they get as aggressive as the last one. Double molly goes down deep. Art, he has to move forward. That's a clean pickup, but kscreato blinded and somehow through smoke gets Ethan back. That's a bit of a saving grace. Stan, he's just gonna sit here towards library. Yuurih not gonna peek this at all. Maybe Vinny does, but no, Stan. He holds his ground. And that leaves EG in a comfortable 4v2.
Strong couple of kills. Now, will they be able to kill this pit player twice is the question. And I think, you know, FURIA did struggle a little bit yesterday with the CT side versus G2. It was a troublesome first half and then a strong closeout. And then the second half, FURIA on the T side, Honda fitting in was a question mark, somewhat absent, but a really great last round. He dies now without getting a kill. kscreato is confirmed to be dropped out of halls. They don't know if he's on pit or in lane, but they're being careful to try not to die. But they can be as careful as they want to. kscreato can still get the kills. It's 1v2. Bomb can get planted on the site. kscreato taking way too much damage to that Molotov. But maybe he just wants to play on hard mode.
He banks the nade up and over. Stanislaus sitting on 16. Both CTs walk in. This could be a huge ace for kscreato. Stanislaus already out. Tarek's right there. And that's enough for EG to hang on with. If kscreato doesn't lose half of his HP to that Molotov, I swear to God, he is on for that ace.
Yeah, for sure. You think he's the kind of player who would win that, especially if he did the hard part. He got those first 2 kills. That was beautiful. But the damage will be remembered. The fact that
big play by Stan.
Now they don't have majority alive. Stanislaus locking it down. It felt like a moment where Stan was just going to leave his post for a second, go back in the library. You know, could have very easily caught a bad timing there. But just as it says on the whiteboard, don't get timinged. This is close. This is very, very close. Mixed by Art offing, and his KD starting to balance out a little bit. kscreato strong map, Yuurih highest ADR. But EG CT side is way, way, way too strong to just keel over. Got the 2 cubbies set up to try to punish, of course, R traps or CT pushes. You know, you love to see that. Of course, the weakness here is halls slash some kind of like halls exec, but that's not coming in. Art, however, he finds an entry into B, and oh my God, he has not stopped yet. Holding W, a player in second oranges. See it. He'll get the 1 kill. Ethan, he's still only got an MP9 though.
And that's good enough for now. Art fighting and through smoke takes Cirque. 12 health for Ethan.
Still alive.
Plenty of time. Art's just going on a tear. Doesn't matter that Ethan just locked it down on the B site because Art's killed everyone.
That's a huge map from Art, man. He had such a great first half, but now we talk about this. Oh my God. He stays alive long enough to not only dodge this next player, but kill him as well. It's the next shot through the smoke. Beautiful. Circ'd out.
Despite all of their success, Mohan,
Every rotator.
All of the rounds EG have picked up, because we have gone back and forth over 4.
People want
at this buy.
Some people ask me, like, what does it mean to make space? Like, that is it, right? Like, the first kill on Banana plus him holding W all the way through spawn, the rotators dying where they are, that's the definition of making space. None of the rotations can even get to a point where it's, like, safe to throw nades. That's the definition of stealing space.
He kept an eye on the back of the site for just a moment, but he also just very quickly left it to his teammates so that he could do and achieve what he did. And that actually primes FURIA right there. That round from Art gives FURIA a very real chance at getting 15, but they've got to follow through. And we see EG now taking everything from that B bomb site and running it over to the A site instead. Art's pickup, his 23rd kill. Oh, and he just snaps it down into stand, but Cirque Scout's still capable. Tarek's got one off of the Deagle. Both these CTs inside the site, and now FURIA know to eject.
Oh, I thought that was over for a second. It kind of is. It kind of is. Yuurih. Oh, well, he's got some trouble. He's trying to get away. The bomb is still here at the top of Banana. The rotations will come over eventually. They would like to stand and fight for a second, but yeah, that's Art. I mean, he took his headphones off. That's job done, man. Those 2 kills, that's all you need. Really sick stuff. But yeah, like you were saying, so the space, he creates space by getting the CT and stuffing those rotators, and then simultaneously So he steals that space for himself to make those kills really uncomfortable for the CTs. And then he allows his teammates to have their backs turned to CT spawn, fighting Ethan all by himself. And so we can also highlight how nice it was for Ethan to stay alive for that long, to fend off 3 players, to delay for as long as he did, all the while Art is killing every single player from the A site. That has made that great rotation over.
Another frantic moment, though, on that A site, right? Within all that chaos, you could see a world where EG somehow walk away with it. They're looking to hang on to the op and AK. kscreato gonna jump right up, deal with Tarek, and almost the second, but of course a no-scope headshot. Why not? 15 rounds for FURIA, 6 map points here on their map choice.
Another great opening kill here for Art. Yeah, that's the first one of the rounds. Looking for 2. Pow. He was just trying to dodge. Took one with him. The FURIA howl. Do panthers howl? What do they do?
I feel like they
Like silent creatures?
should be.
That feels like, yeah, true.
Oh boy. Ooh, Art is blind and still somehow Ethan is dead. There's knives out, nobody knows where they are. They're all clumped up together. It's like a sweaty dance floor from 2019. Yet, all the while, FURIA stays standing strong. 5 guys alive, 1 weapon here for EG to work with, but it's all fallen apart. It was that back and forth in the middle of this second half. We had 4 rounds in a row from Evil Geniuses, but then the 21st and 22nd, they went back and forth, and that just kind of made this upset in the economy. EG could not reel back from it. Force Wars not panning out for them all too well, and everybody from FURIA is just going to continue on to this A site other than Art, who sure enough dies. Bomb plant for library side with 2 members of FURIA on arches. This is such a tough retake, and it's just not going to happen. FURIA will close here on Inferno in a convincing 16-9 fashion.
Okay, it was a commendable comeback by EG. It looked very interesting for a little bit, but they couldn't keep up with the fact that FURIA were too even strength in both halves.